Hi guys. A few days ago, I had a book discussion with a very good friend of mine, Dr. Aparna. So आज मैं आपके साथ उस book discussion के कुछ portions share करूँगा. चलिए देखते हैं.
It is a long book. हाँ, मतलब it's also relatively fast to go through. But it is still a long book, so taking time is justified. I guess.
Yes.
What were your thoughts about the book?
Having read so many Jeffrey Archer's book, एक टेम्पलेट उनका ना बड़ा ऑब्वियस नजर आता है. वो ये है कि स्टेप बाय स्टेप एक बार वो डिसअपॉइंटमेंट दिखाएंगे, एक बार ट्रायम्फ दिखाएंगे, एक बार डिसअपॉइंटमेंट दिखाएंगे, एक बार ट्रायम्फ दिखाएंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल फ्लोरेंटिना अपना बचपन में इलेक्शन हारती है, ठीक है, लेकिन आगे जाके स्कॉलरशिप जो है वो जीतती है. तो दे क्रिएट अ सिचुएशन वेयर शी इज लाइक वेटिंग फॉर समथिंग टू हैपन, सम अचीवमेंट, और एक बार डिसअपॉइंटमेंट मिल रही है और एक बार उसको. What were your thoughts?
What I also missed was that she did not have a worthy opponent, like there was in the case of Cain and Abel.
So
in fact, she was not even the underdog.
Yes.
For that matter. Yeah. So it was about just a top dog trying to win, right?
Having said that, मुझे जेफरी आर्चर ना कुछ बातें बहुत he plays with readers' emotions very well. For example, जैसे वो जाती हैं वो पपी शॉप में, the Labrador puppies are coming one after the another from the basket. तो एक निकला, दो निकला, तीसरा निकला, चौथा, पांचवा, छठा जो निकला उसकी एक लेग खराब थी,
लिम्प था.
She chooses that one because no one is going
because
to choose
of father lips. Yeah.
है ना. जो सेलर था उसने पैसे भी नहीं लिए because puppy is getting a good home. तो ये जो है ना बड़े एक इमोशनली टिकलिश मोमेंट्स देते हैं जेफरी आर्चर. द नॉर्मल एक्सपेक्टेशन वुड बी के perfect animal when you are going to choose, but she chose what one would call an unlucky one.
Agreed. And it also shows what the environment in the house was, because she also was attracted towards it because her father had a limp, right?
Yes.
So मतलब this was also normalized in the house कि that also shows. अब ये आज की language है, obviously normalizing. I would have liked to know a little bit more about Richard.
Yes.
That I thought, and थोड़ा मतलब मुझे ये लगा कि Edward taking over Richard was a very very smooth segue, right, of what the future was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that also was a very standard template, like you put it. Yeah, so I think it's a well written book. What I missed was the fact that she did not have a worthy opponent.
We had this discussion lined up with you. तो मैंने ये चीज पढ़ते पढ़ते मुझे एक फील हुई थी, मैंने सोचा था आपसे पूछूंगा. She obviously Florentina belongs to a privileged background. क्या आपको जो है ना सपोर्ट सिस्टम एंड गाइडेंस सिस्टम बहुत ही इमैक्युलेट मिल जाता है. अब फॉर एग्जाम्पल हर ट्यूटर, without her tutor, Florentina would have lost her way.
Yeah. Especially in the society.
That's one thing I always wondered. लोगों के लाइफ में अगर एक अच्छा टीचर आ जाता है ना, they sometimes are able to play a critical role, sometimes which even parents are not able to do it.
I thought it was in fact a more influential relationship than what she had with the father. The father had love, but the tutor had love and responsibility, and it really shone through. So you can actually see how Florentina's mind works, that every time something happens that she sort of anticipates what the tutor is going to say, if I do this, if I do that. So she's not just worried about how the parents would react to what she does. She's also considering what her tutor would say to her. And I think that speaks volumes about that relationship. It's not a regular tutor-tutee relationship. And
yes. मुझे जो इंटरेस्टिंग, जैसे मैंने कहा कि ये ट्यूटी रिलेशनशिप जो है ये मुझे बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट भी लगी. और फॉर एग्जांपल जब फ्लोरेंटिना in her school she's like bullied and being taunted with words like that she belongs to a Polish background. So it's her tutor who actually brings this fact to her father कि आप जो है इनको अपने roots के बारे में थोड़ा सा बताइए. The reason why she is being bullied, she is totally unaware and ignorant.
She's not proud of her heritage yet,
yes.
Because she is completely unaware of it.
Did you notice anything, or what were your thoughts on that particular एस्पेक्ट लाइक अगर हम जैसे देखें कि ये जो इमिग्रेंट में ये जो एक कश्मकश चलती है कि रूट्स की कितना रूट्स पे रहना है और कितना आपको स्ट्रीमलाइन होना है फॉरेन कल्चर के अंदर.
It's this is a very complex topic actually. Who would know it better than you? Because I mean, I've returned. You're still there. So I think it's a very real struggle, and it's a struggle. Se bhi zyada, I think it's a very real dilemma as to how much you should assimilate and how much you should retain of what you have, and it's also a matter of accepting both, accepting what your past is and accepting what your present and your future is. So it's a very thin line, it's a very fine balance that needs to be stricken. That be proud of where you're coming from, keep it, and keep going forward with what you have right now. And from that perspective, you're very right. I think her tutor she absolutely nailed it. It was a very, very, I mean, imagine what Florentina would have been if she was also, I mean, if her identity was also not Polish.
Yes.
Half of the book would be irrelevant. Right?
Yeah, gee.
And I think it was also very important because considering the fact that, in the future she was going to be the head of the Baron Group. If she doesn't know what the Baron Group represents, because if she doesn't know where the father and her mother has also come from, because mother was also an immigrant, she would never have done justice to the growth of the empire. So it was a very important lesson. Absolutely, yeah.
जी. अच्छा, वैसे आपको इसी पे एक बात बताता हूँ कि ये जो पोलिश इमिग्रेंट्स आए और उनमें से, एंड दिस इज नॉट जस्ट विद देम, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ अदर कम्युनिटीज एज वेल इन अमेरिका जो अपनी रूट्स को भुला के टोटली अमेरिकनाइज होने की कोशिश करी. ये सिमिलर चीज एक्चुअली इंडिया में भी हुई थी पार्टीशन के टाइम पे. देयर इज अ सर्टेन सेक्शन ऑफ पीपल कमिंग फ्रॉम मुल्तान, पंजाब, उनमें से देयर इज अ सेक्शन जिन्होंने जब वो इंडिया आए तो उन्होंने अपनी पूरी लैंग्वेज चेंज कर दी. वुड स्पीक चेस्ट हिंदी एट होम. आई एक्चुअली हैव अ फ्रेंड हु बिलोंग्स टू दैट कम्युनिटी जिनके पेरेंट्स पार्टीशन में यहाँ पर आए थे इंडिया, और उन्होंने अपने घर के अंदर पूरी तरह से हिंदी माहौल कर दिया था. दे जस्ट डिड नॉट वांट टू हैव एनीथिंग टू डू विद दिस. इज समथिंग व्हिच हैज आल्सो एग्जिस्टेड इन इंडिया. एज द नेक्स्ट would be conclusion होता है, like she becoming the first female US president. तो I think the next story shall we tell the president में इसके अंदर और डिटेल में है आगे क्या होता है.
मैंने पढ़ी नहीं है, but I would like to.
So I think that's something we should do next. And, soon.
Yeah, soon, absolutely. Yeah.
आज का ये डिस्कशन इस पे, I think this is it's a beautiful moment to conclude कि हम आगे की 97 days की बजाय अगर हम 17 days में कर ले तो ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा.
Yeah. No, definitely. We'll do that. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.